Hello again. It is becoming fairly obvious to any objective observer that Keir Starmer's government is on the rocks, and that unless a miracle happens, they will be lucky to make it to the end of the year. Whether this will mean Starmer resigning or something more dramatic is impossible to say. It used to be said that Conservative politicians were caught out on sexual scandals, whereas with Labour it was more usually something to do with money. In the last few days, both types of problem have hit Labour. I've remarked before that sometimes people born in this country to families who have their origin overseas tend to grow up acquiring the traditions of their parents' home country rather than those of the United Kingdom. Such may well be the case with Tulip Siddiq, who is the child of an asylum seeker and granddaughter of Sheikh Rahman. I don't know how many viewers remember when East Pakistan became Bangladesh and the war and famine associated with that, but Sheikh Rahman was the first leader of Bangladesh. Of course, corruption is quite a tradition in that part of the world, and the democratic process of Bangladesh is not, shall we say, quite as open and robust as our own. It is this which led to the introduction of the need for British people to present their passports when voting in this country, because of the widespread scandals in voting irregularities in areas where many Pakistanis and Bangladeshis live in our larger cities. Tulip Siddique's official title in the government is Economic Secretary to the Treasury, but she is also widely known as the Anti-Corruption Minister. This makes it all the more embarrassing when the Bangladeshi government started demanding to see details of her bank account because she and her family are suspected of some shady business in Bangladesh. I do not say that they are correct about this, merely that the accusation is being made. It is only fair to say that Tulip Siddiq denies any wrongdoing. The amount which her family is accused of embezzling is immense, almost £4 billion. She does rather seem to have a habit of living in houses belonging to other people or given to her under odd circumstances. 20 years ago, for example, she acquired a flat which she claimed for a long time had been paid for by her parents. A few days ago, it came to light it had actually been given to her by a property developer. The ministerial standards people are investigating this. To say the least of it, this is not a good look for an anti-corruption minister. Last May, Ivor Kaplan, who was a minister in Tony Blair's last administration, was suspended from the Labour Party for allegations which remain secret. Yesterday, he was arrested on suspicion of engaging in sexual communications with a child. He had seemingly fallen victim to a so-called paedophile sting operation. The newspapers are likely to make much of both these events in the coming days, and it's starting to look a bit like a feeding frenzy, with everybody seeing what they can dig up on Labour MPs in general and members of Keir Starmer's government in particular. The Sunday Times is running a rather damning piece about Tulip Siddiq this morning, and the rumour is that she will be resigning first thing on Monday morning, if not later today. I wonder how long we think that Starmer has got left.